Happy Father's Day to the studs, right? Yes, studs can celebrate Father's Day, right? If you taking care of a kid, school trips, field trips, principal meetings, and ain't no way that you can be the kid's mama, right? You can celebrate Father's Day, right? So don't let these niggas intimidate you to not celebrating your day, all right? Happy Father's Day to the fathers, and happy Father's Day to the studs.
You lose. Every time you bite with that nigga, and I'm the one that pays for it. And you gonna get off his corners? You gonna leave his people be? Or you the one that's gonna find yourself a new plug?
You don't mean that shit?
The fuck I don't. I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just cause you don't like the way another nigga talk. Drive, motherfucker!
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. More importantly, you saw the clips. Why men have issues with stuff like this? Father's Day's been week, 2 weeks ago, whatever. So I've seen this stuff. But I saw the thing with 50 Cent. Now I saw the thing with L.A.R. I saw this. And stuff like this has been going on for years and years and years. And it's not a Father's Day thing. It's a you got a hatred that we ain't got nothing to do with. And what I mean is, a lot of y'all, when y'all hate a man or y'all hate your father or y'all hate men in general, y'all pick these days to show it. You get what I'm saying? It's Father's Day, so now let me put something out to show my disdain. Let me undermine it. Let me disrespect it. You know, that's what I mean. Like with the 50 Cent thing, like his son picked Father's Day. It's like, I've seen this before. You picked Father's Day before. You picked this album release anniversary before. So a lot of this stuff starts looking like you don't really have a real issue that you have a legitimate claim to, because you keep picking these particular days. It's like, let me show up on Christmas with no gifts for nobody. Yeah, let me do that. Okay. Let me show up, to the family barbecue today on Juneteenth or the 4th of July or whatever, right? And let me just bring a bag of ice and be like, ha, ha, ha. You just want to troll. You get what I'm saying? Let me show up on Valentine's Day and have a bad attitude on purpose. So this is why I say, like, this is why men don't like this type of stuff, because it's like, I don't think you never had a real issue. You never had a real issue with men. You never had a real issue with dad, because even the young lady in the video, right? She got a dad. I know, contrary to popular beliefs, studs swear they men, but she got to tell her dad Happy Father's Day and her mama Happy Mother's Day. She know the difference. But that's the thing. A lot of y'all, y'all been trained this way. Like, this is what I mean. Let's just use the father thing in general. There was a lot of y'all who were kids who were with your mother predominantly. And what your mom would do was, for the most part, every time you was going to your father, she would cause an issue. And then she would tell you to cause an issue. So every time you was with your father, you had an issue, right? And you thought that was normal. So now you're seeing this over and over again on these days. You know what I'm saying? So now we have people who, this is why y'all pick your father's birthday. And I did a story about this. I made a video about this a while ago, right? Where I said I was at I went to a Papados. It was on Father's Day, actually. I was at a Papados on Father's Day, and this guy was there, and his daughter, and the mother of his child. But the mother of his child had an anti-Father's Day shirt on at Papados for Father's Day with with him and the daughter, and it was like, that's the point. That's the like y'all playing out y'all hatred, and then but the day after Father's Day, you ain't got nothing to say. The day before Father's Day, you ain't had nothing to say. So then it's like, oh, okay. Now I start looking at people like this differently because I go, oh, okay, you're the type of person who you want to make a scene on a particular day, but you play nice before your scene happened, and then you play stupid after it's over with. And when somebody smack you in your fucking face, you play victim. That's what keeps going on. And this passive aggressive, you know, all encompassing diss for no reason really. Because what it winds up looking like is you don't want a person to be happy on anything special to them. So let me see how I could um let's do this. If you were graduating high school, right? Your father didn't come to your graduation and just make a mockery of it. If you graduated college, your father didn't come and make a mockery of it. If you were getting married, your father didn't come to the wedding if you invited him and just mess up the wedding. You get what I'm saying? If it was your birthday, your father wasn't coming to your birthday like, hey, fuck you. Like, that's not what happened. You get what I'm saying? Christmas, same issue, like same thing. But a lot of y'all do this stuff, and then when men go, you know what? I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you. I ain't dealing with you no more. You got to get out of my face. Y'all play brand new. You get what I'm saying? So like, I saw the thing, with India.Arie and her mother, and she was like, her dad was abusive and he did some things, and the problem with that was y'all never like y'all are y'all I ain't gonna say never, but for the most part, when you say somebody does something, you should be able to specifically say what they did. But with you ladies and sometimes and you men who have these issues hating men, y'all always give this vague shit. I'm not saying something didn't happen, but I'm thinking to myself like, damn. So something was happening in the house, and your mama was your dad was inappropriate with your mama, and your dad was inappropriate with you, but your mama stayed there with you for the whole time, and 20 years after you being an adult, now you come out and say it's an issue. It's hard to wrap your head around, and then you can't really be specific about the issue. And it's like, what the fuck? It becomes a Me Too thing. The same thing. I was talking to my wife about the thing with Tyler Perry. Now some dude like, oh, he touched me. I'm a no. It's like, and she's like, why? I was like, cause his movie was on Netflix and it was number one. That's why. It's just, he gets Me Too by gay guys, but it's the same premise. Like the minute something good happens for a person, or something good is supposed to happen for a person, this is what happens. Especially men. Y'all are haters. That's the same thing with the Shannon Sharp thing. Oh, he's about to get somebody. Oh my God, it is on the TV. Same thing. Same thing. That's contrary to popular belief. Y'all gonna still. That's why Diddy in trial. He didn't give me enough money after the freak off. What if he had freak off? No, it was. This is why. Let me say it this way. R. Kelly's in jail. Diddy's in jail right now for consenting adults, consenting in freaky shit. But every time something good is supposed to happen for people, oh, we got to bring up everything in the world, and it's cool. Like sometimes that's karma. Sometimes you getting back what you put out in the world. I absolutely get that. But for me as a person, I can't believe y'all now because your approaches to attacking men in these situations are so planned, and it's so normal now, and it's so normalized that, oh, it's your birthday, yeah, it's my birthday. Fuck you. Okay. Man, I just won a lotto. Oh man, when I was 7 years old, he did something inappropriate with me. How much did he win? 50 million? I need 25 million because when I was 7, it was so inappropriate. When you were 7 years old, he was 5. But it still was inappropriate and I'm scarred. It's that type of shit. And a lot of times now it's kind of like, this is why you see a lot of men just kind of walk away, is because I don't have the time to be around you and for you to be this fake all the damn time. Because if you got an issue, you could have addressed it a long time ago. But y'all like to address shit publicly for that don't make sense. Y'all like to bring up some shit that didn't really involve you. You get what I'm saying? Like the young lady, okay, so you put that out, and the father probably looking at you like, man, I'd have smacked the shit out of you. But whatever. You took the kid to school, so happy Father's Day. Okay. All right, whatever. But you might be the same stud that's making sure the kid don't be with his father because you agree with mama's bullshit. Should you have a happy Father's Day for that? Happy father. We should have a happy father haters day. That's what we should have. So we can address all you motherfuckers. But I'm gonna leave it at that, man. Tell me what you think. Catch you on the next one. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.